Welcome back. I'm Dr. Johnny Franco from Austin, Texas, board certified plastic surgeon, and I'm have the good fortune of being here with Insta famous SoCal plastic surgeon, Dr. Matt Nykiel.
Dr. Franco, thank you for having me.
Always a pleasure.
What's going on in Austin? How's it going right now?
Just enjoying the weather, sunny days, spring in Texas. We're rolling.
Keeping it weird as Austin is.
Austin keeping it weird. Number one city in America. Keep the secret down.
Number two to Newport Beach. That's all.
well, Dr. Nykiel, you and I have been talking. We recently we're in New York at the ASAP's meeting and did several interviews, and I felt like the question we kept getting over and over again was, all about the butt augmentation, the butt craze in America. Let's get started because I think a lot of people get confused. The term that I hear all the time is Brazilian butt lift, and people get a little confused what that actually means, what that entails, or and then maybe we can talk a little bit more about what are options for a butt augmentation and what that means. But kick us off with Brazilian butt lift.
So
what is it?
I think Brazilian butt lift, the kids abbreviate it as a BBL, is one of the greatest marketing, advertising, branding examples of a cosmetic surgery. I mean, and that's what it is. I think when we hear Brazilian butt lift, when you hear BBL, you should immediately think liposuction and fat transfer, because that's what it is. It's really, in my opinion, a two-part procedure. Mm-hmm. Step one, liposuction of the torso. I call it liposuction 360, and what I mean by that is just we're going to liposuction you from the front, from the sides, from the back, in order to sculpt that waist in as much as we can, because the more we get the waist in, the more we're going to sculpt in that hourglass figure. Once the liposuction is done, instead of throwing the fat away, we're going to take it and we're going to inject it. First, kind of to build out that frame or the hips, and then put it in the butt to make it bigger. And so that's what it is, a two-part procedure.
Well, and I think you hit the nail on the head there. I taught a course, you taught some courses at the ASAP's meeting as well, on various procedures. And one of the key
points
was
the title of your course again? Let the people know what the title of your course was. Everything's bigger in Texas?
Everything's bigger in Texas. Yes, I mean, you can't do a butt course without everything being bigger in Texas. But, one of the key points that I pointed out there is that a lot of people forget about the liposuction. The liposuction is just as important as the fat transfer. If you can't liposculpt somebody, if you can't get those love handles down, if you can't get that snatched waist as people refer to, I mean, the butt's not going to look good. I mean, you'd have to make it so massive, but my patients want that hourglass figure, and so I think that it's important that you are two equal parts to this Brazilian butt lift, and that's really why it's become so popular, is the transformation from square to hourglass figure.
I totally agree, and I'd actually take a step further and say I actually think the liposuction is the most important part of the procedure, and I think that you could say even to people that have just gotten liposuction 360, if someone's doing liposuction correctly and really sculpting that body, their first thing will say, my butt looks a lot bigger just because of that proportional difference. So I'd actually say the most important part of a Brazilian butt lift is good liposuction.
Even when I'm not doing a fat transfer, but I'm doing a lipo 360, I mark out their butt because I do that, because I think you can give them the illusion of a much better butt because of the whole figure.
Well, look at us doing the same thing today. Huh? Isn't that nice? I also mark out the booty.
Mark down this on your calendar because we're not always going to agree.
No. Well, buddy, I mean, I think that's kind of my thoughts on BBL. I think in a future episode we can talk about how much fat goes into the BBL. Don't you think that's always a good one that kids want to hear about?
That'd be a great one.
All right. Hey.
Well, thanks for joining us. I'm Dr. Johnny Franco in Austin, Texas, here with Dr. Matt Nykiel in Southern California.
Thank you for watching us. Hey, see you soon, Dr. Franco.